Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, the ACDP notes the dramatic change in the country's economic prospects since the Appropriation Bill was tabled in February, with a 3.2% contraction in economic growth for the first quarter of the year, caused largely by Eskom's load shedding. Economic growth estimates have been revised downwards to below 1% for the year, and this in turn, as the Minister indicated, will affect revenue collection projections and place greater strain on state finances. Now, those revenue estimates were already down 42.8 billion in February's budget, and the reduction will be even worse given the low economic growth projections. With the budget deficit set to rise from last year's 3.5% to far higher than February's substantial increase of 4.5%, this will result in a staggering 242.7 billion budget deficit. But the issue is, what does it cost to service that budget deficit? And the estimate was 202 billion rand. That's just to pay interest. That is set to increase to service a gross loan debt of 3 trillion. How much is that? That is 3,000 billion rand. Minister, the ACDP agrees with you. We are facing a very serious financial situation. But we do note that there have been significant baseline reductions totaling 8.3 billion for this financial year and 50 billion over the medium term. So there are attempts at fiscal consolidation. One of the largest reductions is 4.2 billion for the PRASA allocation. Now, the ACDP, whilst we appreciate the attempts of fiscal consolidation, that will impact the passenger rail system. And we know the Minister of Transport will also be looking closely at that and will further adversely affect the already deplorable state of our passenger rail system. And we as the ACDP and other MPs need to focus and watch this. Minister, you referred to the commissions, you referred to evidence there, and from our perspective, sitting on the Justice Committee, action needs to be taken. Those that are implicated need to be prosecuted, and stolen funds need to be collected. But why don't we make use of the Al Capone option? Al Capone was the gangster, as you know, Minister. He was arrested for tax evasion. And the process of recovering tax and penalties on ill-gotten fruits of state capture is far simpler than obtaining a conviction in a criminal court. SARS can raise estimated assessments based on the evidence at the Zondo and other commissions of inquiry and charge a 150% penalty. They can obtain a civil judgment, appoint banks as agents, and recover those monies from those state captures. This will help balance the books, but will also deprive those state capturers of funds to fight criminal cases. This is a win-win situation. I thank you.
Thank you.